Hey, welcome to Wednesdays with the YP. This week, we're talking again about 1 Timothy chapter number 3. And the Bible says that we're to be of good behavior. And once again, this is written to the leadership. And we as youth pastors, the Bible asks of us that we be of good behavior. Now, we want all the time for our teenagers to behave. We want them to follow the rules, to obey the Bible, and we preach and we teach for how them to live and how for them to obey the Bible. But you and I as well are expected and commanded to follow God and His Word. Just because we're older and just because we are no longer teenagers doesn't mean we aren't supposed to do what the Bible says. That means we're to be of good behavior. When you preach on rock music to your teenagers, you ought to be of good behavior in your music. When you preach on Hollywood to your teenagers, you ought to be of good behavior in your entertainment. When you preach that your teenagers ought to get along, you ought to be of good behavior in your relationships. When you preach on appearance and their dress, you ought to be of good behavior in your wardrobe. We're to be of good behavior. We're the leaders as youth pastors. Let's be of good behavior. Let's be good. The Bible says of Jesus in Acts 10, He went about doing good. We ought to do the same, of good behavior. Hey, check out yplife.org, and I'll see you next week.